want to say a few things. First of all, First of all, each of these people are individuals, and a lot of them have, Phil. Well, a lot of these people, like for instance, James has a trust fund, so his fantasy can live forever. You know, I mean, so whatever. And other people use this as a vehicle to go into something else, like Kevin, who wants to be a designer, or Sophia to be a model, Richie, who's going to be a singer, and...
Right, but some of you are men in drag. Is that the feature here that's part of the...
No. I'm not in
So
drag.
this is for straight people, gay people, round people, crooked people.
It's just a blurred vision.
No crooked people.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
For what? For people who what?
It's for people who want to have fun. It has nothing to do if you're a boy or a girl. In between, it doesn't make a difference.
You're a club kid, are you?
I guess you could say that.
Right. And may I ask how old you are?
I'm 18.
18. And you're attracted to this kind of nightlife because?
Because it's fun, and it doesn't matter where you come from or where you're going. If you want to go somewhere, that's what matters. You know, it's just about being there and having a good time and having your head on your shoulders.
Right.
And it's really helped me. It's not hindered me in any way.
Right. Now, please don't accuse me of being, you know, an old crotchety fuddy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this looks somewhat irresponsible. It looks like an escape. It looks so bizarre. It kind of scares older people.
It is an escape. It totally is an escape.
But if it's not hurting anybody.
Well, it's not hurting. It's helping us. It's an escape because when I'm sitting home and I get ready to go out, I can't wait to get ready. And then I go out and I see all these people who I love and adore and who are fabulous.
Really?
You know, and it's almost like, it's fun, but then you go home, it's almost sentimental, you know what I mean?
Really?
It's like you miss these people.
You know, and the conversation, just 1 second, the conversation at these places is not inane and alcoholic, you know how, I mean, do you ever talk to a drunk, you know, you just, there's nothing there. You find what, intellectual stimulation there? There's a certain community of conversation.
The people who I hang out with are just there to have fun. You know, I don't hang out with the drunks. If they come there to get drunk, that's their thing. But it's not our thing. You know? We're there to have fun. We like the music, we like the people, we like the crowd. We go to have a good time and let other people have a good time. Because if we're not having a good time, they're not having a good time.
Do you adopt a name for this activity, or you can if you wish, or?
I just call it going out.
Going out. Yeah.
Well, Phil, like, before, like you said, like, my high school thing, some people just don't fit into high school, but then they come out to the clubs and they meet all these wonderful friends and stuff, and that's how they fit in, and they become friendly.
And the costume and the, you know.
It's so much fun, and it's just creativity, and it's really great.
But do you have any idea, some of these mothers back here, you know, their nightmare is, you know, Tammy, your boyfriend's here.
My father says the same. But, you know, my mother's very supportive.
She is?
She's very, very, very supportive.
And you enjoy it and nobody's hurt, and some old people get scared, so that's their problem.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have, like, you know, this fun little thing. I have my own life at, like, the Silver Ribbon, and I just do what I have to do. It's a lot of fun.
You wanted to ask, yes. What a boring outfit you're wearing.
I would never get into the club. I want to know why Jenny can't tell her parents what she's doing if you're not doing anything wrong, and it seems like...
Well, she's 16. Let's understand that.
That's a problem, but... all right, what if she was 18? Would she tell her parents?
You know, I've gone away with it for so long. I figure, why should I tell them, and why should I have restrictions? Also, I think actually they could understand it just because I'm having so much fun with it, and it's adding to me as a person, but it just, why tell them? I mean, it would just worry them more.
You're 16. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be
Why?
I don't know. Where's the... What happened
no,
to the...
great head on her shoulders.
in other words, she's bright.
I understand her mom. I'm sorry. When she leaves the house for moms are like this, her mother, like a lot of people out here, would probably think when she gets in there, she's going to be racked, it's over.
Yes.
But she actually has a really great head on her shoulders. And what's wrong?
It's actually brought me father...
It's a big difference between club key and club personality.
Pay attention to my
I'm not a club key.
What's a club key?
Kid.
Oh,
I'm a club personality.
Oh, I see.
Which is
you are Cuban-born, are you?
Yeah.
Not? And you were a refugee, were you, in 1980? Do I understand that?
Yeah.
And here you are at age 27 saying, hey, you're part of the American scene. Life's great here. I'll tell you, we can only wonder how long you'd last looking like this in Havana these days. Are you there, caller? You wanted to say. Caller?
Yes.
Go ahead. You wanted to say.
I tell you, I'm a mother of 4, and I would die. I would just absolutely freak out if my children came home looking like this.
You don't want to. You'd be upset if your daughter or your son wound up like this.
Yeah, because I've got one son and 3 girls, and I tell you, and boy, I'd die.
Right. Before we lose you here, caller, I want understand a couple of things. First of all, this is hot. This is in. This is where it's at. Second of all, these outrageous costumes, etc., are part of the allure of these clubs. These young people, not all, but many of them, are actually paid by club owners to bring young people in who are similarly attracted to this kind of bizarre, and the music is great, and you're talking about the right disco mix. And there's one other point you should know. Many of these outrageous styles, fashion styles, do make their way to the rack at Penny's.
And all the music your children are buying are usually made by people like us.
You know what?
Michael Jackson, Madonna.
What?
I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I think everybody's putting too much emphasis on the way we look.
Really?
And because it really isn't about how we look and what we...
Yeah. But you've got yellow hair.
Right, I know. Well, that's
red, white, and blue barrettes in there. I mean, you're telling me not to look at it.
No. You're misunderstanding. Shut up, James.
Okay. Yes.
You're misunderstanding. I'm not telling you not to look.
But don't make this the whole thing.
It's not the whole thing.
And
it's
after the cover.
There really has to be something inside you to do it. Because if there isn't, then it doesn't work.
Right.
So.
Michael, you've done very well with this, have you not?
I have not.
You have not. You're not wealthy
No,
then. You stay out till 5 and 6 in the morning.
In the afternoon.
But you have turned this into a business, have you not?
Uh-huh.
Yes. All right. Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hi, I'm 15 and I'm from Canton, and I just want to say I think you're all losers and none of you guys have a life.
Well,
Where is she from? Where is she from? Oh, hi.
are you there, caller? You wanted to say.
Yeah, hi. I worked at Rocky Horror in Harvard Square.
Well, you what?
Huh?
I missed him. I'm sorry.
My bad.
I assume there's no such clubs in Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, there
I
are.
just went to Boston last week.
There's none in Indiana. There better not be any in
Or
Kansas.
in Ohio. You should see her.
Yes.
Caller.
I'll give you all a chance to,
Kansas, and I think you're all losers.
200 shows we do, you pick this one. You have any thoughts at all about the guests on today's show?
Well, I think what they're doing is rather unique, and I just can't fathom their style of life.
No. Well, maybe you and I should, go over and see what they do some night.
We can't hear?
Huh? Would he be welcome in the club?
Yeah,
Could he get past? I bet you'd never let him in.
That's not true.
He's got gray hair. It's over.
Mr. Donahue, if I can say something. Yes, I do the door of the limelight, okay?
Please.
And I think that it's very important. If you have nothing but this in the club, then it gets very dull. You need a mixture of everything. You need old, young. We need drag queens. You need straight people. You need gay. You need a little bit of everything in order to make the club work. If it's just, I would no longer want to be in a room full of these people than in a room with 400 dentists.
Well,
you know?
I see. It's the mix that makes it attractive. Then.
That's how you meet other people. You meet.
So this young man and I could show up and you'd welcome us.
If your attitude is right, if you come to the club and if I'm standing at the door like this and you aren't making fun of me.
My attitude's fine. I don't know about his.
No, what he's saying is if you go to the door and you're like, I don't have green hair, can I not? You're making such a point about it.
Don't make. If I'm fixated on your clothing, then quite obviously.
If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to open your mouth about it. You'll just let in the club.
And say, yo, faggot, blah, 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 then I'm going to have a problem with it and not want you in the club.
Well, I hope you wouldn't tolerate any homophobia or racism or any of it. And you also make the point that people of color are certainly welcome into your... All right, I agree. I believe you. The club kids, this is where it's at. Where is your kid, and what is he wearing? What is she wearing? We'll be back in just a moment.
That might be her.